To another video. This is XRP bro, bringing you guys like content like no other. We share facts and facts only, and today guys we have a very spicy video and some breaking news that just dropped. Let me get to my profile here. If you guys don't already, go ahead and follow me on X. This is where I post all the updates pertaining to XRP and just the crypto market in general, but mainly XRP. Right here we got a $500 million plan for XRP Treasury. Trident announces up to a $500 million financing plan for XRP Treasury and appoints Chance Securities LLC as their strategic advisor. It's a lot of money. More treasury companies are starting to form, and they're going to start allocating XRP, and they're just going to hold it on their balance sheet. Right here, Versan at Black Swan Capitalist post this video and tweet. Let me read it to you guys. Only a few are going to understand what this actually means. RLUSD is the key to unlocking institutional liquidity at scale. While it's backed by US Treasuries today, Ripple's infrastructure could easily support gold and other real-world assets tomorrow. The Genius bill will make it official, and XRP will carry the weight. Let's hear what David Schwartz has to say.
The best example of this that we can all see clearly is stablecoins. There is not a more institutional product than stablecoins in existence. They're launched by institutions. Their direct customers are institutions. But we've seen billions of dollars of DeFi impact from these stablecoins. These stablecoins are used for collateral, for payment, for loans, in trustless ecosystems on public layer ones. Institutional products provide the tools for developers to build on top. And the XRP ledger is evolving to support these real institutional financial use cases without losing its core values. The whole point is to provide tools that will enable the next wave of retail mass adoption DeFi. The best example of this...
Basically, RLUSD and XRP are at the center stage, and they're going to capture most of the market. Let me go back here. The breaking news I wanted to share you guys today was USDC Circle actually just launched on the XRPL. Pretty interesting. A couple weeks ago, we were having the rumors about Ripple acquiring Circle, that they put in a bid for $7 to $10 billion, and Circle then IPO'd and rushed to get funds from the public. Right here is a list of all the stablecoins that are issued on the XRPL. You got RLUSD, which is Ripple's, USDC, which is Circle, XSGD, the Euro, the USDB, Brazil Bank. No sign of Tether. And I wanted to talk about that, guys, because Tether is a time-ticking bomb, and it's literally probably going to be sanctioned very soon once the stablecoin bill gets passed and the Clarity Act, because they don't want to be audited, they don't want to be compliant, and they don't want to do that because they're propping up Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cycle that Tether and the ETFs and one of the biggest institutions, Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, they're all on the same level playing field in that aspect. They're just propping up Bitcoin, they're recycling money, and they're causing the price to go higher. And Bitcoin in the future, guys, eventually the narrative that they have going for it right now is going to fail, and that price is not going to be where it's at today. So enough on that. XRP is the chosen one, and those that position themselves accordingly are going to benefit the most. The biggest and largest wealth transfer is coming, and XRP is the chosen one. Bingo. Can't get more clear than that. Right here, you got All in Crypto, a moment that won't ever be forgotten. Right here is Senator Cynthia Lummis talking about the Genius bill.
It's critical of the cost, 365 days out of the year. The Genius Act not only revolutionizes the way we do business, but preserves critical financial institutions, and they need this opportunity. For more than 150 years, our country has maintained both state-chartered and national banks. There are about 5,000 banks. 4,000 of them are chartered at the state level, only 1,000 at the federal level. This system has been the engine for American economic growth, providing businesses of all sizes with diverse financial services tailored to local needs. In Wyoming, we have seen firsthand how state-chartered banks serve the specific needs of ranchers, energy producers, and Main Street that might otherwise have been overlooked by larger institutions. We've also seen how the dual banking system permits states as laboratories of democracy to thoughtfully integrate new products and services into our banking system. Wyoming and other states were the first to provide legal clarity for digital assets and show in great detail how they can thoughtfully be integrated into our payments and.
That's really good, guys. The Genius Act had the vote yesterday. They got 68 yeses, 30 noes. If you watched the video that I posted yesterday, you would be informed already. But for those that didn't get to see it, just to talk a little bit more about that, the Genius Act, I believe, is going to be passed into law by the end of next week. I think the final vote is this week, possibly tomorrow. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comments if you heard otherwise. But I think by the end of next week, we will be getting the Genius Act signed and passed into law by President Trump. Oh, and the digital asset space, guys, once you have acquired a good amount of capital into digital assets, I would highly recommend looking into getting a LLC and putting your digital assets in it. These are going to be very valuable in the future. I have already done that. I've put my digital assets into an LLC just for tax mitigation and security and purposes behind that. We'll talk more about that in another video, but just to give you guys a little taste of what I'm doing personally, that's just putting my digital assets into an LLC. SWIFT confirms adoption of digital assets. Breaking: SWIFT confirms it will adopt third-party digital currencies Visa ISO 222, which goes live July 14th. It won't launch its own crypto to avoid clashing with networks like Ripple. And if you remember yesterday, Brad Garlinghouse said that they're going to capture 14% of SWIFT within 5 years by 2030. And I think that's very conservative. So let's see what she has to say.
In addition to being able to provide a better end-to-end client experience, frictionless payments also help SWIFT member banks be more efficient as a community, minimizing costly exceptions and investigations, enabling us to better compete from a cost perspective with new entrants and closed-loop networks, enabling member banks to leverage global open network that is Swift's strength,
XRP, by the way,
with a more controlled payment orchestration capability backed by the rich structured data of ISO 20022 format, opens up further opportunities for us banks to provide value-added products and services to our clients. But Tanya, I think, though, what excites me the very most of all, and what I see as the biggest new opportunity for the industry related to Swift's new platform, is the potential for integration with a variety of networks, rails, and third parties leveraging the rich ISO 20022 format and the transaction orchestration of the new platform to manage that interoperability, as well as rules of engagement with these rails and networks via a single central framework that provides transparency to manage that end-to-end experience regardless of settlement rail, be it real-time, faster.
That's pretty good. This entire video, if you listen to the words she chooses to speak, she's referencing XRP. Cost efficient, real-time settlement, integration, interoperability. XRP is all over this video. And if you guys remember this, Watcher Guru, he posts pretty important updates in real time. He posted just in Swift nearing agreement with Ripple to use XRP for cross-border payments with billions of XRP secured in escrow as liquidity reserves. Right after he posted this was a couple months ago, he deleted it, and then he posted a following post saying that his account got hacked. I think he hit this pretty spot on, got a taste of the news before they wanted it to go public, and they asked him to take this down. So, but Swift and Ripple are going to be working together, and they will be using XRP. Monica Long, the XRP endgame approaches. I'm not going to play this one. You guys can go on my page and watch it, but she basically just says, it's taken a long time to get toward a regulatory clarity, which then has an effect on our ability to connect XRP Ledger with traditional finance rails, so you get the end-to-end moment end-to-end money movement. We're reaching an important inflection point right now in history. And she's spot on, guys. You know, XRP was sued for being a security when it's not, and had a 5-year legal case battle, and that they've won. They're just doing the proper filings now. We get the regulatory framework and the Clarity Act passed into law. It's opening up the floodgates for XRP, and yeah, man, just stay tuned. Just in, the U.S. PPI rises to 2.6, lower than expectations. Pretty bullish. John again says 4 days to go with the SEC versus Ripple case. The Ripple versus SEC case could finally end on June 16th. This case has been a cloud over XRP for years, but a resolution could unlock massive institutional interest, ETF momentum, and global regulatory clarity. The countdown is on. Stay tuned. We are roughly 4 days away. Don't get your hopes up. I think it could be delayed, but again, like I said in yesterday's video, if it happens, it's amazing. If it doesn't, just be prepared for the worst. There was a picture I wanted to show you guys. I believe it was up here somewhere. But before we get to that, Sean McBride, he used to work at Ripple. This is actually insane. Ripple's new tender offer suggests that they are valuing the company at $30 billion, meaning if they were to file for an IPO, which they won't, Brad Garlinghouse already said that there's no intention to file for an IPO, it would be the largest in history. Unreal. Ripple is balling with cash, and there's no need to file for an IPO. The only need for companies when they file for an IPO is to access quick funds from the public, and that's why companies go IPO. Smoke Dog, this guy shares unbelievable data from documents that are hard to come across, and I just want to read you guys this. USDC, which is Circle, and XRP, it was always documented. Remember, this integration benefits both parties. Ripple and XRPL benefit through enhanced utility of RippleNet via seamless USDC settlement, increased on-chain activity and demand for XRPL-based DeFi, strengthened appeal to enterprise clients seeking regulated dollar-backed assets, synergy between XRP for liquidity and USDC for stable settlement. Circle benefits from access to Ripple's global payment infrastructure, integration with XRPL, decentralized finance rails, expanded distribution across enterprise corridors and blockchain ecosystems. It's not an acquisition, but it's close enough. Collaboration, competition. I still think that Ripple will acquire Circle, just not in the short term. This is just a step to strengthen their relationship together, and over time, I think we will see a acquisition. I can't find that picture, but basically it's a picture of XRP in the center, and you have all these stable coins around the XRPL. We're going to see a lot more of these stable coins come out. Bank of America, Uber, Apple, Google, all of these stable coins are going to be coming out, and they will most likely be launched on the XRPL, and that is going to bring value. And when value is brought to the XRPL, price is driven up for XRP. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think about this video. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this video to your friends. Let's get the XRP asset out there so many people can benefit from this largest digital wealth transfer in history. This is a lifetime opportunity and can be for a lot of people in America right now. A lot of us are struggling. There's a statistic I believe that said not even the average American has $1,000 in their savings account. Guys, that's wild. We are living in a time where people are struggling, and I want to push this video out to as many people as I can. So if you could comment XRP, help the algorithm by posting that in the comments. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Possibly another video tonight if we get some more bullish breaking news. So with that being said, XRP bro out.